Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Stella, and it's my first time to visit this country and made me feel like so excited. And thanks for Com-Forth inviting me here. And today I would like to share with you. Okay, I'm Stella from Neousys, Taiwan, and I think most of you heard Taiwan because we are famous for manufacture chips that supply to Intel, Apple, NVIDIA, and other suppliers for the chips. And we are also one of NVIDIA authorized partner. We built in Edge AI system to help customers make data analysis instantly, make decision with low latency, and make sure the computer can work on the rugged environment. So today I would like to share with you how Edge AI really used in our real life, and my presentation take into 5 parts. Start from how to use and what kind of the difficulties we see our customers encountered, and then is our the solution we provide to customers. So if you are ready, let's start with the new frontier of industrial AI. Okay, so when we talk about AI in the beginning, it's all from cloud. We send the data to the big data big data centers and process it and waiting for the result. And those enabled by the platforms such as Amazon Website Service and Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud. However, as AI application expands, and we see there are some limits become clear, especially for industrial side. Let me check. Yeah. Sorry, let me check. Okay. So, for example, like in production line, everything happens in millisecond. So even 1 second delay will make the production line shut down. So customers need low latency and more power efficiency solutions. And like in healthy care, doctors use AI to analyze the X-ray instantly by processing the images locally so that it can protect the patient's privacy, not let into upload to the cloud. And like in robotics, machines rely on sensors and computer systems to process the path. So sometimes it also need to upload to the cloud. You need to upload the data. Sometimes they need to record the data 24 hours. So if you upload to all the data to the cloud, you will occupy so many times. So, and when we visit customers, what are the difficulties? We see there are several difficulties customers they face. For example, they say, okay, I would like to try GPU to training my models, but the main fact is about the computer have the overheat issue because GPU has much power consumption. And in outdoor applications such as like street surveillance, and the temperature changes extremely, so it will make the computer work unstable. And in a vehicle, customers concern they need the constant shock and vibration. And no matter what in which industry, we all want the power can supply stably. If like right now, just power off, then you cannot see the screen, you can only listen to me. So power supply stable is very important. And the last one is limited space. Customers choose one model to start it, and then afterwards they may want to expand their connectors. Like maybe they want to use more IP camera or USB connectors. But the model they choose already fixed, so it will be hard for them to expand or try more. It will be hard for them to get more flexibility. So when we design a model, we will try to help customers to solve their pain point, and they are the features we have. The first one, we are the fanless IPC supplier. So all of our models are fanless, and the fanless we also need to think of about the heat thermal dissipation. So we need to make sure that the system runs pretty well, even though the temperature is high. So how could we do that? We don't use the standard motherboard like ATX or mini ATX board. We design our own board. So if you take apart our computer, you will see CPU on the top side and a few components will generate more heat here and put the other I/O ports on the opposite side. And it will get closer with the heat sink. So when you get closer with the heat sink, and we have the other structure. So based on this kind of structure, the CPU can work 100% workload under 60 Celsius degree without failure. And all of our models are supported wide temperature, start from minus 25 Celsius degree to 60 or 70 based on about the I/O ports they connect to. And our model are support and we have a patent damping bracket. It can absorb the shock and vibration to make sure the computer deploy in the rugged environment, or the computer system can work stably. And the last one is our customers covers many industry. So in different industry, customer has different requests. So we provide a flexibility to customers. We have many PCI slots, the standard one, so customer can use your the frame grabber you would like to. And also we have the extra like a space for 4G or 5G module, which you don't need to redesign the motherboard. You will be more, for the lead time, you will be faster, and for the cost will be lower because you don't have to redesign the motherboard. So I think so far the idea is still very vague for everyone, and let me share with you some successful cases. We work with our partners so that the concept will be more clear. The first one on the left side, we use in factory automation, and this is they put many stickers on the plastic bucket. So there is one thing that's very important in this project is they need to put a warning label on the top. So the customer request, you need to put the label in the specific place. So they try to use the GPU computer to training the model. So they use NVIDIA RTX 3050 and connect to 4 to 6 IP cameras. And sometimes they also use the 10G Ethernet for the high-speed train to collect and then collect the data or send a message to the computer. And the second one we use in autonomous vehicle at port. Before the truck driver has to wait for a couple hours in line just for move the containers. As manpower shortage and be more efficient, so they start to try to deploy autonomous vehicle at port. So they need to connect to LiDAR, radar, multiple cameras on site. And the container 20 feet or 50 feet is very heavy. So they really care about anti-shock and vibration. So our models has a good this performance. So it can make sure when they run when they sit on the office, you monitor the port situation. It can work stably. And the last one on the right side is autonomous driving. Our safety is very important. So when you are in the car, the car has to detect some objection in front of you and make the decision a couple of seconds ago. You would like to stop or turn left and right. So you need the real-time resolution and the AI reference and high-resolution pictures. So not only connect to not only connect to LiDAR, radar, and the multiple real-time cameras, not like IP cameras. They have another one for a vehicle called GMSL, and it also waterproofed. So also we also need to train the car what kind of the situation, what kind of the obstruction in front of you. You know how to act. So you need to have a big space for data training and data record. So those are, of course, we have more applications with customers. And now I would like to introduce who is a Neousys and how could we provide the kind of applications and the solutions to our customers. Okay, so Neousys, we are Fanli's IPC supplier, and headquarters is in Taiwan, is where I am from. And we focus on delivering innovative, reliable, and intelligent solutions, empowering industrial. We not only design the computer, we also manufacture we also assemble the process in Taiwan. So all the process are in Taiwan, and we have the offices in Shanghai, China, Chicago, America, and last year we built up a technical office in Augsburg, Germany, which we can communicate and service customers more timely. So where can use our applications? Industrial PC in the beginning is from embedded applications, so like factory automation, machine vision, and the CCTV. Along with GPU computers getting popular, we also involve in vehicle, railway, military, and smart agriculture. So we talk about lots of AI, and sorry, I didn't change the slide, so let me come here first. So here is about all of our AI models, and right now, most of customers from factory automations, they study and they get used to ATX architecture, which is Intel based. So we study from here we have the models. We have the XATX and the JSON module, JSON platform solutions. So based on the AI computing performance and the applications, we basically covered many, you can say, categories and many applications. So let's start from the XATX combination. This model we just launched in April, and this model will support Intel CPU 12, 13, and 14 generation. This one will support, nowadays GPU is getting more powerful and heavier. So this one we support RTX 5090, which is the GPU card itself. It comes soon 575 watt. And this computer total solution can support up to 600 watt. So we have the other extra PCIe slot for a customer you would like to add. If you would like to have extra, maybe 10 Ethernet ports, but the computer itself doesn't have that much, so you can use the PCIe card to expand your needs. And all of our models still is wide temperature. You can be deployed in the environment minus 25 to 60 Celsius degree. So here I can share with you an application you can use in the recycle sorting, like the bottles you squish, and it's very, very hard. You need to take some time to know which line or which material you would like to go which line, right? So use the GPU computer, you can train the model to know when it's squished what's the material, then which recycle line it should go to. And the other model is similar with previous one, but here you see a tool. So it means it can add 2 GPU cards. Each GPU card supports 350 watts. So total the solution can support up to 700 watts. Then you might think, what if could I put the 5090 such powerful GPU card into this computer? Do you think you can use here? The answer is no, you cannot, because this card itself it needs power 575 watts, but here each PCI slot it only supports 350. So if you put it there, basically it cannot support. So here you can put like 5080 two kind of a GPU card inside. So the size is much bigger. So what kind of the scenario will use this one? If you are in the workstation and you don't have space limitation and you are looking for powerful GPU card, you can use this model. If you remember earlier, I shared the application used in autonomous vehicle at port. They choose this model as a solution. Okay, so this is basically most of customers they would like to use. As nowadays, NVIDIA, they have more powerful AI training. So let's go to the other platform, which is called JSON SOM. It's kind of embedded all-in-one board. Like on the motherboard, you have CPU and the SSD SSD and it's low power consumption but better AI performance. So here we have the NVIDIA AGX Orin and the Orin NX module. So based on what kind of the AI performance you are looking for, if you are looking for very high power performance, then it's AGX. If you want to try the entry, study to just need them to train the model and low power consumption is Orin NX. And based on these two skills, we have the waterproof model, and for M12 connector is more rugged compared to RJ45. And we also have the GMSL camera and traditional IP camera, different types of model. And last year we tried to study to try with the panel PC on the model. So here is the model is based on JSON or AGX Orin, which is more powerful, and it has two storage. One is 32 gigabit and 64 gigabit. And this model is IP66 waterproof and dustproof. So no matter you would like to deploy outdoors or in the factories, which is more dusty, then this model could be a good option. And those models again is about it is support wide temperature. So there are two skills you see here. One is for GMSL camera, which is what I mentioned. If your customer looking for the waterproof camera and real-time resolution and the high resolution compared to IP camera, the megapixel requires more, then you can choose this skill. If you just need the IP camera, Ethernet camera, then you can choose the other model. And those models, we have the CAN bus, so you can communicate in vehicle. And we also have the automotive MCU. You can monitor the speed, the temperature in the car. You can have the good communication on vehicle. And there is a case we use in smart agriculture. We have in the vineyard, you need to monitor the grape and the tomato. The lights in daytime and nighttime are different, so they use deploy this system in kind of the smart into the agriculture, so that they can know this area zone A is ready to harvest, so it can save the workers more time to check each area's the fruits situation. And the other one is based on Orin NX. So this one is less powerful, so the storage is only 16 gigabit and 8 gigabit. And this one also has a GMSL camera options or IP camera options. And here you see there's an application used is in autonomous guided vehicle in the warehouse. So right now you just need to tell the computer go to which line and pick up the stuff you need. So those are our AI computer, but again we are from IPC, so we have our market focus on the automation, and after that we also have some vertical market like military or railway. So here I would like to use our product portfolio to be the summarize. If your application needs wide temperature, fan this computer, and here are some solutions might be suitable for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.